Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play some GTNH. So, look at this. We got a pretty good sticky reed farm. It's not 100% solid, so there's some reeds in there. Eventually I'll get it 100%. I just don't really care that much. It takes a while sometimes, like even if all sides are that way, it just likes to be a pain sometimes, but you get about a stack when you harvest this, so it's not a ton when you think about it, but it's easier way than having to lose your little wood all the time, right? From the tree tapping. But it's another way. It gets you, recognizing the crops and stuff like that. You get a bunch of sugar cane, which we use for sugar for food and things like that. So yeah, I got 62 that time. So yeah, it works out anyways. I'll probably touch up those little spots later on and get them going. And then of course we have our wood farm here, which works really well. I'm happy with this one. Which I should probably gather some more for the future here for our charcoal. So today we're gonna just do some quests here and start preparing for our LV age. I feel like the next episode, I think we're gonna get ready to actually do like, so we're not going to make a circuit, but we might make some of the components towards a circuit. So not even like the resistors and stuff, but like, for example, if you need charcoal, or not charcoal, I think it's actually coal dust, we'll work towards, say, getting some coal dust prepared, things like that. That way our entrance into it's a little easier. I mind a lot. I kind of like going overkill. Of course, a lot of people will probably be doing this a lot more cleaner than I would be. So they just get like perfectly the right amount and they wouldn't over waste resources. And you've probably seen me. You're probably some people who played GTNH or played it a lot probably crying. But at the same time, we've mined a lot, which most people don't mine as much as we have. And I think that's one of the reasons why. I take my time. I like to mine. I'm just having fun, right? So we've already mined out 63,000 stone blocks to give you an idea. So yeah, we do mine. So let's just deposit all you guys, and then I'll just get the exact amount I'm going to need here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretty sure it's still running, so we won't replace it yet. But like, even if you look here, look at this. They're already coming in already. So like, this is also the nice thing about it is it does regenerate properly. So later on, when you automate this thing will be a killer. Like basically, it'll come in really fast. And you can see with the crops being this low, it's hit and miss too, right? But you can get like 10-10 down the road, 10-10-10, and then this thing would just fly, like you'd just be getting so much resources from it. You might get like 2 or 3 stacks from, something like this. I don't know exactly what the numbers would be, but just keep in mind that a whole farm, you're looking over a little bit over a stack basically. So pretty cool though. So yeah. Okay, so everything here has been the same. Sometimes I harvest these guys. We did the seed stuff. We talked about all this, which is really cool. Everything's going good. I started to put some chests in here. I might actually be over time bringing some excess stuff over here. I just get so much cobblestone and stuff that I might just start storing it off-site kind of thing for fun. I should probably do storage doors and just ignore it and bury it them there kind of thing, just for the hell of it. I've never used this thing, even though we built this. I should consider doing it eventually for even one big one, just so I have tons of charcoal. It's good if you screw up and haven't been running these for a while, I guess, and if you need a bunch of charcoal, but I usually keep up with them. So I guess it's just more of the laziness on my part. So I just ran. I disable this when I do this, but I've been running. I guess you already ran it, yeah. So I ran a bunch of this stuff because this is going to be needed. And so I made some of the plate ones. Also have a stack of the ingots somewhere here as well. Oh yes, that's one big thing. I organized the chest. There's more space here, but I also did a bunch of organization. This is back to tools. Nothing in here yet. It could be a buffer or whatever. I don't know what you would call this one. Empty up there. You get your wood here. This is wood-like products-ish. Empty in there right now. This is your whatever products. Glass dust technically shouldn't be in there. I have one for those type of dusts. Here we go. I overkilled on the glass dust. We're gonna need some. Actually, we'll work on that this episode. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that'll be it. Oh, you know what? Let's do 4 for now. I think that's enough. So there's one in the alloy smelter we want to run, which is this here. and I know this will be used. So we seen we actually needed these for something else, but we got them in a bag, so we've never actually went ahead and made them ourselves. So this will give us an opportunity to try that. But yeah, as far as I know, this is all you need to do. So this will make those, and we'll be set. So let's see. Yeah, there you go. It worked. So I added, well, the alloy smelter was always in there, but I kind of cleaned it up in there. I had another forge hammer. We already had 2 here, but this way I had a dedicated one when I needed to crush some stuff. I've been running a lot. Look at this. So we still have all that sulfur in there. But I've been, I run this from time to time, and I've been running it for lots and lots of rubber. Basically, we have a lot of rubber, but I'll slow down on making rubber for now and focus on just storing this sticky resin because we're going to need this anyways. So up to you where you want to store. I'm going to store them in here, I think. Yeah, that's not a bad idea for this, too. Things I'm going to use in the near future or something more related to what I want. Oops, not you. There you go. Something just, I could utilize that a bit. Even these books, I might put them up there. I feel like I'm finding a home. Oh, yeah, I have a home for you because you're dye. Don't have any other dyes, right? I guess I picked them up already. Yeah, I have a dye chest, if you will call it. There you go. Just basically organizing things. Like, food isn't down here anymore at all. So you remember we had lots of food here. There's like monster drops and stuff like that. All the armor's there. I know the armor is just chaotic right now. Let's go upstairs here. So yeah, the food, and I should start eating some of this excess food, like this stuff here that we get from quest rewards and stuff. It's just ridiculous. I went and got some fresh milk and stuff as well. I'm gonna show you or tell you what I've been doing. Some of the side stuff I work on, just, well, why not, right? Because it's just babyish stuff, right? So let's actually work on that right now. So if we go down to fishing and farming and cooking here, we have the weeds. We made the weed trowel last episode. That worked out really well. I don't think I really need glowstone, so we'll go for that. There was a quest literally to get rose seeds and dandelion seeds. These happen naturally. I guess I never even paid attention to it. Or they might have not even known those seeds. It might have just been any seeds. To be honest, I don't know if I can detect those directly, to be fair. But anyways, wanted rose red and dandelion yellow. I think I had the rose red naturally. I think they came from those chickens or whatever that spit out the dye. But if you use your extractor on the yellow flowers, you do get 2 out of it. Some flowers, oddly enough, give 3 dandelion, or sorry, yeah, dandelion yellow. So I just did that and got that, which was cool. Let's see what else we have here. So I think that was it for the crops. This is kind of cool, but this requires LV and assembler and things like that. So we'll do that in the future. So moving over here, there was a monster jerky. Literally, just take rotting flesh, put it in the drying rack, and that's all I did. It takes a long time there, as you can see. Was it 10 minutes? And then you have a choice of whatever you want. So fish, mutton, bacon. What's bacon jerky from? Oh, pork, of course. Chicken, fish. I'll just do fish one. I'll probably be too lazy to ever make that one. Most of them I'll be probably too lazy. So fresh water and fresh milk. This is simple. Both of them are the same. So you just take milk and a milk bucket and put it into fresh milk. If you don't know how to get milk, it's just literally taking a bucket, right clicking a cow, you got milk. Now in GTNH at least, there's no bug or glitch or whatever. You can't milk a cow unlimitedly. I don't know if it's a bug or if at one point we had that. I don't know. I've seen it up and down depending on packs. It's a bit buggy or feature. I don't know. But you have to milk a cow and then you wait a while and then you can milk it again. I just was out there killing them, So I milked them and then killed them and did that, rinse and repeat. Apparently you can make milk from almonds as well here, which is cool. And then fresh water, same thing, bucket in there. So that was cool. I was able to get that, and I honestly wanted to do that. Just to get some of these done. Barley this one is interesting because barley is a Natura one, and I don't know why, because there's a Pam's version, so I was so confused why they wanted me to do this. Grows in the wild, but either way, we had some barley we found. You can turn it into seeds, and I turned it into seeds, and that was it. Where's the seeds? Yeah, there you go. You just take the barley and turn it into seeds, and I planted some half a field, and I just picked it up, so I had it done, and yeah, there you go. There's this one here. This was fun. So baguette, cook pork chops, steaks, things like that. So these were easy. This is just using the dough. You pick the different dough option upstairs. So it takes more dough, obviously. Then you heat it up, and then you slice it, and then you just put your pork chop and steak on them. Pretty simple there. So, oh, there was a full one too. Oh, it's just putting it together, I guess. Okay. Yeah, you had to slice it, I guess, no matter what. So you have veggie one or a cheese version. I'm gonna go probably for the cheese one because I'll probably. Oh, you get it all. I think you don't get to choose. There you go. And then there was tasty toast. This was simple. It was literally bread and smelting it. So there you go. That was pretty simple there. And then we had juice here. I guess I had most of these completed except melon and what was the other one? Melon and apple juice. So I went ahead and created those, and boom, you were good. So. And I think that's it. There's more here for me to work on, but it's like one of those side things. I get to putter on this, off camera for a bit just for fun. This is from a hive in the nether. I guess we'll do that one day. But I just puttered around and worked on it, and yeah, it's just fun. So these are already done, I think. Yeah, they're just being a pain. Yeah, you have to relog. It's a bug right now. By the time you see this, it might be fixed even. They're always fixing stuff, right? So. The items weren't showing up in my inventory. I was like, I thought I would have had more stuff. There you go. This is kind of cool. Cosmic meatballs. Oh, I found it. Where was it? A chest. Yeah, it was in a chest, I think. Where was it in the chest, though? I have something upstairs. Let's go there. Oh, it was in a tree chest. That's where it was. I found this one here. Look at this one. Apparently, it buffs you like insanely well as well. So don't use it unless you want to use it, kind of thing. Because it does like give you some godly buffs, and you'll want to use them, I guess, in the right circumstances. So I'll just store them away and just ignore it for now. I've been organizing this stuff for. Let's go here. I don't know if I have any of these seeds around here. Oh, I do here up here. Okay. And then I've just been throwing you guys here. Tin ore berry. Guess that might be our first tin ore berry. Charcoal. I mean, charcoal is just charcoal, right? So I think my excess charcoal I just throw in here usually. And then you got these guys. Might have some fitting in there. Perfect. And this here. And then this other stuff is crop stuff. So I just have a chest out here where I'm just storing some of the crop stuff for now. I was like, I shouldn't be slowing down. I should be probably, yeah, look at that. It's still going, though. I'm surprised, man. Yeah, the sandwiches are pretty decent, so. It's like, I know some people might say, well, they're kind of OP and stuff, and so you do have to put some effort into it. Not a lot of effort, but at the same time, they could nerf it, but then I would just end up going for another fruit, and then they'll say nerf that, right? Like, that's the whole point. And everyone else rushes to healing axe. I'm still eating sandwiches while everyone is giving up on sandwiches because they're literally using healing axes at that point. So in my book, healing axe shouldn't exist, but it does exist, and so that's just how we keep it, right? So okay, so let's go back to Steam tier. And this is not bad to use this, so you can get a sneak peek, see what you have to do. So the big thing here is going to be red alloy wire, tin wire, and copper wire. So because of this, it definitely is kind of saying, hey, you're going to need some tin and things like that. So I know we have some tin pre-processed before. It would be in the other container here. So I'm sorting the two types of dust. So there's your tin. And these turn into the 10s. I don't want to deal with that. So I need to hammer these guys again. And then that way I can turn you into full 10. There you go. And then that way we can make wires or whatever out of you. Now, to make early game wires, they're kind of crappy because what you have to do is turn them into plates and then use the wire snippers to cut them up. So keep that in mind. It's kind of uniquer, I guess. I'll just put them up here. So we just have like pretty much all ingots here. I got like processed ingots, which I guess I could put the red alloy up here. Yeah, you get your processed ingots here. And then this is just your plates, screws, and things like that. Just trying to keep it somewhat, yeah. So you got copper, tin, so we're going to have to go through a lot of that. We don't really have a lot of copper. We have a bit of copper. We have more tin than copper at this moment. So One thing I should probably do, and I should write it down, is mine some copper. Mine copper. Because I know I don't have a lot. Tin, I think we have enough, because I think we have a bunch into these chests, even if we needed, yeah, so. But mostly copper is the one that's low, so I should work on a bit of that. So you got copper, tin, the red alloy, obviously, fine copper. So you're going to turn them into this. So obviously rubber is a big one too here when it talks about, but use rubber sheets. That's why I have a lot of rubber Oh, actually, I don't have a lot of rubber sheets. I did that for those to cut those up, but I didn't actually do the rubber sheets. Now you can keep them as a solid, like ingot form, but then you're gonna have to. I'll just do one stack for now. But if you do it that way, you're going to have to deal with that. So I guess I'll just feed it in here. You know what? I don't want to put it in there. I have the other things disabled right now anyway, so. So we just go like this and split these two, and that should be the right number. So there you go. One for you, one for you. Half and half. There you go. This is the right thing, right? No? What? I'm a little tired tonight. But, oh. Oh. Okay, I'm an idiot. Never mind. This was different. It was more unique. That threw me off because it's like, what? Hey, you gotta do this first. There you go. Okay. Well, we'll have to feed it through here after, so I'll just throw this here as a reminder for that. But yeah, we know to put that in the plate. And the funny thing is, when I moved that alloy smelter so I can, fit everything in their hoppers and stuff, I did remove the mold, so I really should put the mold back here. But this is the beauty of this whole system of being able to, actually enjoy your quest book looking through it. So this is the glass here. So you're going to need steel rods, red alloy bolt. So this is like one of the reasons why I didn't, hammer down all the red alloy. If I get some more copper, I'll probably make some more as well, to be fair. So vacuum tubes is something you're going to make. So pretty straightforward here. Obviously we have the glass tube molds that we're making now. So that's going to be a big part of that. And then you got circuit boards. We're going to need wood planks. We already have tons of wood planks, which really helps us. I mean, this is an amateur amount, to be fair. I feel like I had more than this, to be fair. No, apparently that's it. So it wouldn't hurt to make more, to be honest. Why not, right? It's easy to make. And, yeah, you just macerate wood, wasn't it? So let's do wood that I'm not using. I guess it doesn't matter. I just can use up some old wood, but they're not in the right stack numbers. These guys here. Actually, might use that for magic. You know what? Screw it. So macerating this, huh? So I doubt you can do anything with that accidentally, right? Or wait, how does it make it in plates, actually? Compressor, I think, actually. So yeah. I could always adjust these, right? So they go down or whatever, but as long as they don't do anything with it, I'll leave it. So this will give you actually quite a bit if we put them in the macerator, I'm pretty sure. 6, yeah. Yeah, they won't do anything. So they'll store in there for a bit, and then I'll have to empty them out. I can put a chest, but I don't want to really break it. Another macerator might be good for long-term things like that if you're not, impatient, but I don't mind waiting. Okay, so, yeah, that's working. So let's go ahead and we're going to go downstairs. But before we do that, we're going to grab whatever little bit in here. Okay, I'll just grab that because there's just wanted to fill up or top it up. There you go. Actually, yeah, we need exactly 16 buckets worth. So it doesn't really matter. A lot of times will grab particular from these, but I don't do them even enough, and I don't grab enough where it really makes a difference. So basically, these get to run what 4 times in a row, and then I guess I have to break the the middle one again. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. So do. Actually, you have an do you have enough here? I think you do. You could go like this, I guess, if you wanted to. It's up to you if you want to do this. I mean, this is takes a little more effort, I guess, technically. It gets it faster done, and then you don't have to take out the bucket after as well, I guess, but I'm not cooking anything else right now, so This is what I do if I'm being a little more impatient and want to cook them faster. You are kind of wasting more time, I guess, doing it. There you go. And one more. There you go. So that's all good. Okay. So that'll get us our tin, which, yeah, so we have a decent amount of tin there to get us started. So wood plank, sticky resin. Yeah, so we're going to use more sticky resin here because was it just for this or was there something else with sticky resin? Oh, it's for this part here. That's a decent amount. You can use other ones too, like your blood and things like that. So you have other methods. You can go to a slime island. Um, I haven't been to one. We got to get there eventually. So but I have things I can use there of obviously. Let's see what else here we're gonna need. So yeah, I think we have pretty much everything covered. Oh yeah, this one, yeah, the resistors require the sticky resin as well. So there you go again. Oh yeah, coal powder. This is fine powder. I think you shear that. Yeah, and this is just shear, or what's that made out of? Hammer. Okay. So yeah, coal powder. I guess you have to, or oh, it can be charcoal as well. So can I macerate regular charcoal? I guess so, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, and if you do a block of it, you get more at a time. Not that you need to do that, but yeah, so it doesn't really matter. It just needs to be, well, this one wants coal dust, so I'll probably do that. I do have a bunch of coal dust anyway, so it's one of those things where I'll just say, okay, for the first one, let's go ahead and do that. So I'll probably get those going in through the macerator after. There you go. So that'll get us the process there. So these will start filling up pretty fast, and then you'll put these. I think it was the compressor again, right? Yeah, compressor. And you take 8 of them, so kind of eats all of it up again pretty damn fast, but that'll get us a bunch to go. And then I think that is pretty much it from what we can see here. Yeah, there's not like a weird glue or anything, I guess. No. And then you'll be making the machines itself. So the basic steam machines. You're going to use a lot of tin here again. Tin is going to be playing a big effect on this one. Iron rods, so you're going to be using a lot of your other materials. You're going to need some redstone at first too. And then the actual machine hull, you're going to need some more wrought iron. Wrought iron is a pain in the ass, I can tell you. I have a bunch, but maybe I should try to make more. I have a decent amount, honestly, but yeah, I probably should make more over time because I don't think I'd have an arc furnace anytime soon. So I might run more through the system, but I'll do that off camera. We've already been through that rodeo. That's a pain in the ass. I don't mind it too much, to be honest. It's like kind of one of those relaxing things. You could automate the whole thing too, so you could set up a dedicated automation where you're setting this all up and it does it for you. So I mean that's a possible consideration for it. We do have a slime island here. I'm thinking of checking this out because why not? We could go there, we could do it, and then come back. Only downside is I can't get up there without destroy. Yeah, so I'd have to destroy. I think that's why people like leave these pillars sometimes because it's like, oh, look at this. They can do whatever, and then they run away, and it's like, yes. It's because they get to fly away from it, right? So let's go. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's get rid of this. I know I leave this on. I did fix it up. You might notice the coordinates is kind of smaller on the screen. Used to be a lot bigger if you checked the first episode there. But basically, I guess the font itself size on the mini map was affecting the icon size. And that's why they were all splotchy and blotchy and whatever else. But now they look pretty good. So, okay. So here's an island here. I don't know if this is a untainted island or not. We'll check it out and find out, I guess, huh? You want to make sure you're not, you want it pretty close, but you don't want to. You also don't want to accidentally have a bad day. Now, if you get knocked off here, you got your glider, so that's always good. Usually these are pretty safe. There are slimes that spawn on them, but I don't think... Are they hostile? I don't think they are. Let's say I should have that pretty safe there. Okay, there you go. This was one of the quests. I don't know if I can get everything here. As a slime tree, I think that was part of it. So we might be able to actually get everything here. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, there was one in here. So this one right here. So slime, yeah, okay. So we got that. We got the sapling. Okay, got purple here. I guess it doesn't really matter. So might as well use this. You can use this liquid too to spawn slimes, I believe. You could possibly make a farm out of it if you want. I'm just gonna leave it though. You might have to plant the saplings on the slime, I think, but the slime grass. But please don't break it and like let it pour to the world. And some people do that. It's just like I said, you're not gonna get banned or anything. It's just more like, you know, please keep the world kind of neat. You know, leave it the way you'd like to see it. And I mean, some people out there would like to see the world burn. So if you're one of those people, maybe not use that. But it's just more like, you know, like it's not fun when you see big pillars everywhere and you know, streams of water floating from the sky, and whoa, those really bounce here. Oh, here you go. So this is a blue slime here. I like to fight them, but I don't want to get hurt. Oh crap, are you trying to come for me? I don't know if they actually attack you. Probably they will now that I'm attacking it, and then you're going to get a smaller one. Oh, he's a boss one. Thankfully, he was not one that had effects that kick your ass when you attack. So let's go ahead and get our bed out. We have it here. Good. That's why I like that bag that we can hit B key and put things in it. Oh, yeah, I died today from lava. You can see right there. Day 300. What the frig? I don't know about that day, but yeah, I died. Oh, I guess that makes sense. That probably is actually the Minecraft day. Because we are year 52, right? So, kind of funny. I saw a grave today. I cleaned it up. It was just like, I had a couple coins in it, but it was like day, like, I think it was like 150 or something. So it's like, what the? It's like the very first like couple days or something like that, I guess. So it's like, whoa, that's kind of cool to see, you know, a grave that are, you know, somebody played and they quit right away. It was just sell the flint tools, right? So I was just like, yeah, I'll just clean it up. But if you do see a fresh grave, maybe leave it because, you know, that's somebody's hard-earned work, right? Okay, so, oh yeah, and the grass, I guess. I don't know if I need a bunch of it, but it breaks fast, so be careful with that. There you go. Go. Okay. Yeah, so you go all the way home easily from this spot right now. We're a good boy, though. Okay, so we got everything except this, which we can get from... Ooh, we can't get it from this. We have to get it from these guys. Hello, thank you for coming back for slime dropping. Oh, crap. Don't want to kill it to the edge of the world here or throw it off. Huge. Ow. Oh, he was a one-shot, thankfully. There you go. We got those balls, by the way. So you can see this liquid can be pretty fun. So they drop, look at this gear. So it's a good spot to farm. It's the water as far as I know. Did I? Oh, I then supposed to have a water bucket in here for stuff like this. Whoopsies. Next time. Okay, so let's just find our spot where we came up here. Where's our base? Okay, so it should be right around here. It didn't convert my pillar, did it? It's like your pillar's gone now. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it did put... What? Can you... It just did the top, so I don't know if you can actually legitimately turn it all into slimy grass, but... Huh. I think if you click, you can go faster. I don't know. There you go. Let's go the opposite way. It won't matter. We won't get over everything. It's not that high of a mountain, unfortunately. But these boots are really nice for getting around, that's for sure. Oh, here's the top. We'll go for it for fun. See how we go. We've been here before, right? Yeah. Just see some stuff around here. So it's like, oh, like we've been to that one, right? Yeah, it's right there. Wait, I thought it was those two actually. Somebody else has been there if it wasn't me. I probably was because it looks like I was explored there, yeah. Okay, anyways. Now don't hit shift because you'll fall down faster, but you know. I mean we're almost at the height of that. I guess if that's low and you're on top of a mountain, you can glide your way there. But yeah, this might get us pretty close to our home. There's a hill in the way, so if we could bypass this hill, then I think we're good. Yeah, it looks like we are good. And that's the power of the glider, my friends. Whee! Oh, I still have crops around here. Huh. Cool. So that's another quest done anyways. That's, really what I wanted. You can also farm these and use these. So these can be used. Um, the regular slime balls, actually. So they can be used for quite a few recipes, obviously. Including the stuff that we saw there. So that's one way of farming those easily later on. Is planting these. So I might plant some. I don't know if they have to have the slime. I'm gonna try to plant them in the wild. I don't know if they can be planted in the wild. Oh, maybe they can. Maybe that's something they disabled, or maybe I'm just thinking I'm wrong here. Oh, okay. Liquid slime is not. Oh, okay, so apparently you might be able to pick it up, but you might not be able to place it down. See, they have a lot of weird things like that, but those are rules based on their servers. And they really should fix some of those because technically, it's for their server. That's, they really shouldn't be dictating what, should be enabled or disabled in that sense to all the player base based on their own server stuff. You know what I mean? Not a big deal. I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, I feel like that, speaks some kind of, I might just keep these with this, to be fair. Okay, and then Steam Age loot bag. Oh, we got a free sword out of that? Yeah. There you go. We'll just get rid of you. And then the bone meal. I just put in the dye one. Perfect. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we have an objective to work towards now anyways, so why didn't we ever make this? Like, oh yeah, it was wires and stuff, so I mean technically we're saving that. But yeah, nether quartz. I should probably go back to the nether, get some quartz and stuff like that. That's pretty easy. I mean, the nether wasn't that special, right? So, um, something I can work on eventually there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think. Oh, we have Dolly here. Oh, I didn't. Wait, where was this hidden? Oh, what the heck? And I can do that now, or is it hidden? Oh, I can do that now. I'm just surprised I didn't do it. To be fair, that's why I'm a little shocked right now. So Dolly here, yeah. So you need to make rubber ones. How do you make these? I see. So we need a hammer and a file. Okay. File and a hammer. I really got to make more tools too for some stuff there. And then up here. Then was it just feel like, oh, there it goes. That's enough, I think. Yeah. So you got 3 iron rods here. 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, this might require, yeah, okay. So We got a couple of loops. How many of those things do we need? 4. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 2 of these guys. Okay. We got those 3. We're gonna need some steel in here. We're definitely gonna need at least a wrench here. There we go. Did I make more of those? No, I didn't. Okay. There you go. There you have it. And this, my friends, lets you pick up certain things and place them around, and then you can open them up. Don't worry. Half of the chest didn't have stuff in it. But yeah, you can pick up stuff and then, place it around. It slows you down, but this is great for organizing your base and moving things around and things like that. So, have a nice little feature to have. I didn't realize I could make it yet, so that's just kind of cool. Apparently, it does not, unfortunately, go, even in empty, it doesn't go in your bag. So, we keep it in our tool thing, but it'd be kind of nice if you can drag it around, but that's all right. So magic door, steam age, structural copper plates, oak planks. Oh, so you can have either one of these or 3 of the other guys. These are not really that fancy. Magic drawer. I think it's just magic wood it's made out of. I'll grab this, I guess. And then I've just been putting these into here. Oh. Anything else that stands out? Not really. You might be able to do this furnace. This furnace is better. Why is it better? With alloy smelting or some netherrack dust, you can make nether furnaces, which is extremely effective. Okay. Very handy if someone needs stuff. This might be only downside is iron furnace can be used. The later nether furnace cannot. Then again, nether dust practically free. So yeah, okay. I might make this because this might be fun. Weird noises coming upstairs. So you have to. Oh, you can put it in the compressor. It's like I really didn't want to deal with the nether. Okay, nether dust. Here you go. So macerate, I'm guessing. Oh, there's so much crap. But I'm guessing I can macerate netherrack is my guess. Okay, that's going for a while. I'll try that off camera. If it is that, then we'll know. But either way, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Goodbye.